We're gonna talk about Peter Pan's Neverland nightmare in a minute, but Cobweb was telling us this GoBot story.
Right. So check this out. So back in the day, GoBots was kind of like the second tier toy beside Transformers. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So my pops we used to own this gas station called out in Robbins, Illinois, called a Water Tower Mini Mart. Right. And he used to, as he was building this thing up, he used to buy like packages of, like bulk stuff up so that you can, you can stock it for the store, you know what I'm saying, and put it up. So he used to buy like, some of the stuff be hot, whatever, something like that, whatever, fall off the van, fall off the truck, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and he would pick it up.
That's neither here nor there. Yeah.
Exactly. But
we had
it's life. So he got like two big garbage bags of freaking GoBots and shit, right? So me and my brother Dwayne, every day we would take like a couple of these mugs and trade them at school. We was like selling like GoBots, like we was peddling and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got them fresh GoBots for you. You know what I'm saying? We got little ones over here. You know what I'm saying? Man, we used to sell them bugs like high cakes, man. It wasn't even like a buck or something like that sometimes, whatever, something like that. My buddy Jan, me and him back in the day, man, he was always by my side, man. He was always like, he didn't care. I just used to give him to him for free, because he didn't give a shit, because he know that we had so many of them at the crib that it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, why am I paying for this shit? You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Griff. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so on that children's hustle thing, when I was a kid in junior high, I lived in Germany, right? A military housing. My pops was in the army. And we had a post exchange. So it was a military base, and there was a stores you could go do your groceries in one spot. You could go buy your clothes and sundries and stuff at another spot, right?
Right.
And there was limited access to the stuff that we had. In particular, at this age, was candies. Now, the hottest thing that you could get your hands on was now letters. This is back when now letters came out, 86, 87, 88.
That was
for us
gold.
in Germany, anyway. So you couldn't just casually leave Europe and go to the United States and stock up. Somebody in your family had to get on their deathbed before the military was like, hey, we're going to fly y'all out so you could go and be with your family member, immediate family, right? Grandmas. And
how much was those now ladies going for out there?
Can I tell a story, brother?
I was just asking.
Let me talk about it. So somebody's family member would die, or somebody's family member would get on their deathbed, and the family would take off, and the smart ones would come back, and they would have a Halloween pack of nominators, the little 5-pack, right? And there'd maybe be about 30 of these little 5-pack stacks inside of a bag, which maybe cost back then maybe about $4 or $5. And then you come back to Germany and you'd hustle them for 25 cents for a little 5-pack, or up to 50, depending on how dry the county was. Nowadays was hot. And you had grape, and you had banana, you had strawberry, but then when they dropped the mystery flavor wasn't available everywhere in the United States.
That's so purple. It was purple and green, wasn't it?
It was purple and green. So if you came back, I think you had to come back to New York or New Jersey on the East Coast to have access to the mystery novelators. And those for a little 5-pack, you'd have kids giving up their entire lunch money for 2 little things. And the smart one, it was street economics. Some of them would break it down. You get a little 5-pack of novelators, you break it down, and boom, 50 cents per annihilate for a 6th grader. The hustle was on, son.
Oh my God, they was addicted to that sugar, boy. They was out there on those streets.
And all it was the burnt end version of candy as they switched the flavor in through the cutters. And it was like, here's your purple and green that's just mixed up at the little bit of the end of it. That's it. So all you had
to do was Starburst malt liquor.
Bro, don't you front on that much. Now, let me tell you something right now. That mystery now later flavor is a mystery to this day. I still don't even know what that
grape
is.
And green apple. You just cut those in half, stick them together. It's grape and green apple. That's what your mystery flavor is.
No, it's not.
You don't have it solved, Josh.
Right, you're not going to mess up
my
childhood,
You don't know the answer
Josh.
to the mystery.
You don't know. Right.
We
I
got
had
conspiracies, we got paranormal, and we got horror, but you don't know the secrets of the now and later, son.
Right.
And I will not sit here and take you pretending to know the secret of the now and later, son, because you think you know it now, but we're gonna learn the truth later. What?
He right. He like that owl on that damn commercial. Like how many licks
Ooh.
does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? That's Josh right there. 1, 2, 3. No, Ma, you gonna listen to this, Josh. You don't know it, but you gonna learn today. Hit the
You
intro.
gonna learn.
Hit the intro.
You know what I know?
Hit the intro.
Not, no, right now, not later.
No, I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it when I'm gonna hit it. That's a
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
gasforthepod.com to take you to the link tree to find all our stuff. Or if you really want to find out all our information, there's good links over on Patreon. Go up, sign up on the Patreon,
Go to the Patreon.
and sign up over there. And it'll take you to the links that are free anyways. But you get the stuff early. You get a little behind the scenes stuff. We're going to start putting some more stuff out. Cobweb and I were talking about that pre-pod, and we'll get with you, gone through about that in a little bit after we're recording. But yeah, now that we're done with the now and laters, now that we're done with the GoBots, I will say this about GoBots though.
What about him?
Crasher was a bitch.
True that. True that. But you know what? That one was a very high seller for me. I could get that was an extra 50 cents because they like the race car part of it, so they like that. So they it's a Hot Wheel. So
I like the Beetles. They had those Volkswagen Beetles, the big ones, the metal ones. You remember those?
Oh
And
yeah.
then they had that attack helicopter. I don't know what the name of it was, but it was also one of the GoBot Deluxes.
Oh, bro, it was awesome.
Yeah, their Deluxes were fire. The regular ones weren't bad until the Transformers came out. Then it was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Even the cartoon. Yeah. Go ahead.
Two
Cartoon.
GoBots. My pops bought me 2 GoBots one time, and then my world changed. I was like, man, these things change. And then I met the Transformers, and then I forgot about GoBots. I never even paid attention. I don't remember a single GoBot name.
Right, but if you get you a couple of them at grade school when they was hot.
So they're in the Transformers. I'm a nerd out. They're in the Transformers universe now officially.
GoBots?
GoBots are officially in the Transformers universe.
You know what? I saw some big thing that they were talking on Instagram about the Transformers movie or something like that. It's supposed to be dropping some new info or something like that. It's supposed to be doing something, some anniversary of it. You know what I'm saying? Or something's supposed to be going out. Maybe they're going to put it back in theaters again.
40?
It's going to be the 30th or 40th anniversary that's coming up. And something on their Instagram they put up there is like in 72 hours you'll find out. I don't know if it's been 72 hours or not.
I don't know yet, but it's not Peter Pan in a Neverland Nightmare. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, thank God.
Man.
Who picked this shit?
Cobb.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the opposite of gems? Because Cobweb be dropping them.
Turds.
What you talking about, bro? Let me tell you something.
Turning up the pod.
This had to be done. Let me tell you why Let me tell you why this episode had to be done with this thing, man. Because this Joker right here was on that shit. All the time we sit up here and watch these little remakes of these fairy tale movies, of what I'm saying, Winnie the Pooh and Popeye and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But what are you talking about? We've done episodes on these.
No, we haven't.
Oh, that Shiver Me Timbers was some
We did we've done this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this
the only one we did was the Grinch, and that was a jewel. That was a gem.
The gem was good. We did that what the fuck was it?
Mm-hmm.
We did that Bambi one.
No, you watched that Bambi one. We didn't talk. Nope.
What? We didn't do the Bambi one?
No, we only did the Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all slipping. Let me tell you something right now.
How we sleeping and you feeding us this garbage?
You might be filling that cup up a little too much if you're thinking we potted that. I can see Cobweb sitting there in front of his camera.
Why are you hiding it?
Pot by himself.
With the setup,
The screen is off.
talking to us.
Get you, Josh.
And he hears himself speaking just
Perfectly.
dynamically, and then the lady comes in the room and he's just there at a blank screen, just going, hey, give it. God damn it,
Yes, that's the actuality. In his mind, he's like, well, I'm feeling that the subtext of this movie leads out to a certain situation in which Bambi portrays the actual, yeah.
And this actually comes into question, the mental health. I think it's addressing it, and meanwhile, he's all.
We did wait. Did we?
Oh, shit. I am actively trying not to give Cobweb shit.
Oh, no, man.
You just opening the door, step right in.
Bro, it's not my fault, man. I'm just telling you, man. I thought that we did this stuff already. You know what I'm saying? I thought didn't we do the Popeye movie?
Nope.
We did do the Popeye movie.
No,
See, that's
You
what
might have
happened.
watched it and thought it was worthy.
So for the pod people out there listening to this, we have a Fantabulous 4, which is I'm Josh.
I'm Deb.
Cobweb in the house, baby.
And I am Cantu.
And we have this chat on Instagram, and it's mainly for what's going on here on pod, and then every now and then we'll throw something funny and all that, and then out of nowhere Cobweb will throw in, he doesn't read any of the stuff going on.
He don't read it.
Because he reposts some of the shit that we put in there, or then he'll add, I'll put like, hey, we're gonna be over here, blah 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 blah, and then like a day later, what happened with it? And it's like, anyways, but so he'll put like a whole bunch of comedy things in there, which is fine. I do it too, and then he'll put like a movie, like Brightburn, or like that Popeye movie, or like that Bambi movie, and then I'll write, you want to do that one? Nothing, crickets, just nothing.
Days will go by.
I'm looking for the button. I'm like, do I have crickets?
You got to be joking me, bro. That's not true.
That is very
That
true.
is true.
We should open it up to the public just so they can see the chat.
No. I want. It's gonna have to be redacted.
Right, it's gonna be black spots just going right over it. You know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Congress?
Only
What is this? Is this the Epstein files?
The Cobweb files.
Oh shit! No.
I swear to God, I was not in that chat. I never mentioned Shiver Me Timbers. What we have, this is you saying Shiver Me Timbers. What?
Timber me shivers.
You're a full lawyer. You're not even qualified to talk about Shiver Me Timbers. And thank you.
Bro, we supposed to be talking about Peter Pan and the Neverland Nightmare.
Do we really have to?
Look, I know we're trying to be professionals here on the pod and all that, but I'm just like, fuck that movie.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
No spoilers for my rating on it, but fuck that movie.
You haven't even read the IMDb on that, the MDib yet. Read the MDib. Let them know. Let them know.
Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmares, I tried to say, 2025, not rated, 1 hour, 29 minutes. B horror, slasher horror, suspense mystery? No. Horror mystery thriller. Wendy Darling strikes out an attempt to rescue her brother Michael from the clutches of the evil Peter Pan. Along the way, she meets Tinkerbell, who will be seen taking heroin, believing that it's pixie dust. That's the MDib.
MDib inherently labeled it a B movie horror.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, but I mean, normally
too
it's
much
supposed to be like
credit.
part of the story, or this one just straight up says along the way she's going to meet Tinkerbell, who's seen taking heroin, believing that it's a pixie dust. This movie is so bad they have to say, "Hey, Tinkerbell's going to be shooting up."
Bro, Tinkerbell couldn't go to. You know why Tinkerbell couldn't go to what did it say, Neverland?
Why?
Because he said he was a fairy.
So
You actually took the time
to think
to just break down the dialogue.
Bro, that's what he said. That's what he said. That's what Tinkerbell said. Why he wouldn't go?
Story and all that. What Cobweb is trying to allude slyly to and horribly missing is the fact that Tinkerbell is actually one of the first kidnapped child on the Peter Pan list. I mean, the you see, y'all got me talking about the list. Peter Pan's first victim, that was a little boy in the 70s, and had different painted fingernails, and he had a unicorn backpack and was wearing skirts in the 70s. And so all this time, as Peter Pan was still kidnapping people, he convinced this one young boy that he was Tinkerbell. And Tinkerbell has many hypodermic needles with a piece of paper and just big pen written fairy dust or pixie dust on the hypodermic needles. And yeah, because Peter Pan was on that shit. That's why he was all juiced up like that from time to time. That Joker was on that shit. You see how his track marks in his... I thought he was just crazy.
No, he took it too.
Peter Pan shot up too?
Yeah.
Man, you see his track marks on his arm? It was all infected.
I thought that was Tinkerbell's arm.
That was Tinkerbell's arm, but he did it too.
Yeah, his was just as bad. And his face was all fucked up from old girl. You think he went to the doctor for that shit?
That was from the attack.
Because remember when he came back, and he had got Michael's friend.
Oh my god!
And he sat there in the kitchen, and he was like asking Tinkerbell, like, "What's the matter?" He sat there and he shot up, and he leaned back on the chair, and he was like, "What's wrong with you?"
I couldn't watch the movie. I mean, I was watching the movie, but I wasn't watching the movie by the time we get there. So let's talk about the movie. I already jumped to the big reveal that Tinkerbell was son of a bitch.
Your Freudian slip is showing.
You just exposed the whole concept right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I am trying to be no. I'm trying to be sincere and sensitive to people.
You ain't wrong.
Whatever, but and in the movie they do that. They're like they put overemphasis on the word fairy as they're talking about Tinkerbell and stuff like that. That's the wordplay they do. But so at the beginning of the movie, I was mad in the first 5 minutes because they go to catch that first boy, right?
Right.
And then the trap door opens up, and it's a straight ripoff of Evil Dead with that trap door.
Yes.
And then Peter Pan doesn't know if he's going to use Pennywise's voice or if he's going to use Heath Ledger's voice, the Joker.
Yes.
And I'm like, come on, guy.
Yes. And that is exactly the whole point of it, Josh. They tried to play as much of it to it as possible. When you saw that Joker come out that damn trap door, you was like, what the fuck? And let me tell you something. I was sitting up there saying, like, fuck these damn kids. Why is Joker sitting up there talking? Why is he sitting up there talking to this motherfucker dressed up like a damn clown coming out of his fucking bed, out of his floor with a chain on it? Why would you even talk to somebody like that? Why? I need to go get my mom. No. Come here. I was like, oh my God.
He's like, I lost my mom. She's going to be very mad.
He was very convincing. He was very convincing. That was the thing about Peter. He was very convincing to those boys. Remember, he did the same thing to that other kid, too. He convinced him that he said, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. So, you sure? You sure? I don't know what the fuck he had on his ass where he could convince these motherfucking kids that he wasn't going to hurt their asses. But they fell for it every time.
It was
they didn't know nothing about no stranger danger.
No, they did not. No, because he took him away. Crib. Right, and his mother, when she found out that he was in the house, She went ham on his ass. That fight was fucking
Yep.
brutal as fuck. You know what I'm
She
saying?
got it in.
Dude, didn't he cut off her foot and shit?
Yes.
So
Man.
this movie has plenty of shock to it and plenty of ouch to it, but it just, I don't know.
What
I need-
the part when he scalped her?
Oh,
'Cause you-
that
ooh.
wasn't a slow scalp either. That was
cut her across the forehead and then stuck
pulled
the
it back.
fingers in and pulled it back.
That's because he did it.
And it
That's because she fucked his face up. Because she got that butcher
Yeah.
knife and messed his face up big time. She cut a chunk out of it because his whole right side of his cheek was just
Yeah, it was all
flapping.
hanging.
It was just hanging.
She should have done more.
Oh, she was
So-
trying. She was trying.
here's what I'm gonna say about this flick. It seems to me like a bunch of young, talented makeup and special effect artists, and one of them was like, I can DP also. I could direct photography. Had a couple of cameras. They got together and said, let's make a movie that's gory, but let's write it ourselves. They're talented in what they do, makeup and gore, and the lighting was decent as well. But the writing of the movie, the story itself was absolute shite.
Ass.
But
How-
the
what's-
gore, the body horror was fucking phenomenal. But the story is, this was a class in the new level of violence that everybody's going to have to keep up with if they want to represent the future of gory horror making. You just have to add good writing.
I don't think. See, that's the thing,
make it
Cantu.
well.
Because I'm sitting up here thinking about this, right? I mean, what do you want? I mean, it's based off of fucking Peter Pan. I mean, what do you want? Like an Academy Award winning performance or some shit like that? Because you're not going to get that in this kind of concept of a movie. I mean,
Hellraiser.
This is that's Hellraiser. That's an original thing. You're over here trying to redo something with Peter Pan in a horror flick. And let me tell you, in my opinion,
Practice. I'm saying it was a practice.
right.
This
Out
was
of all
practice.
these
But
movies
it
I've seen,
it wasn't a practice. This is a continuation of the Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and
Yep.
then Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, and then this movie.
I didn't like
So-
any of the Winnie the Pooh. I didn't like Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh sucked. Winnie the Pooh
I
sucked.
didn't even watch it.
And Bambi was okay. Bambi was pretty. I thought we did Bambi over here on the cast of the pod,
No,
the one with the
we
Bambi
didn't.
one.
No, you were talking to the dirty screen.
Damn. Okay, there we go.
This was a
might have been-
masterclass in gore.
I might have
and
been drinking.
special
I might have
effects.
been drinking that basil. You know what I'm saying? I might have been drinking that. So I ain't gonna front.
Basil Hayden, how you doing, Basil Hayden?
Oh hell
With
yeah!
your pretty bottles.
The subtle smoke. It's all good.
So what we're trying to talk about is the twisted childhood universe, which is, I'm looking at it right now, also known as the Pooh-niverse, which is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, then Bambi the Reckoning. Then so they had 3 movies to practice. Then they got Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
We
Then
did
Pinocchio
Bambi the Reckoning.
Unstrung. And then
Oh,
supposedly
Pinocchio?
they're doing Poohniverse Monsters Assembled.
What?
The monsters.
And they're using the Avengers font for the.
I watched Steamboat Willie
Oh, my
and I
God.
watched Shiver Me Timbers. I watched those two.
Those are
And-
from a different production company.
Yeah, but this is all the same vein.
Mhm.
This is turning the historic Disney tales into absolute travesties of
Is that-
decency.
Yes.
Right.
Is that Steamboat Willie the one where they're like at a Chuck E. Cheese or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
That
I,
was bad.
I don't think there's a good one yet.
Well,
I like
yeah,
what they're trying to do. It's practice. It's gore. I mean, the camera work is good, and the makeup, the effects, the kills, the imagination is fucking there. That's the
Yeah.
whole Disney
So-
spirit.
right. So you didn't think that it
World
was
of
fucked up?
imagination.
So you didn't think it was fucked up when Wendy had to come fucking home, right? And because she didn't know where the fucking Michael was, because fuck them damn kids. He should have waited. Okay, and he got fucking taken by fucking Peter Pan and his Neverland van. Right.
So what we need to do on this pod, before we talk about it like this, know that most of the people that listen to us aren't watching these movies. They're listening to us about it. So we need to say about how he kidnapped the first kid, and that sets up the whole thing. And then after that, this is when we learn about Wendy and her brother. And, you know, there's some troubles in the family a little bit. And then they go to school. Got to go to school.
What's up with the hairdos?
Yes, Michael's
What's
hair.
up with all the hair in this motherfucking movie?
They're
At the
British.
school.
Isn't that the same kid that played in freaking The Conjuring?
Fuck
That
if I
played
know.
Michael?
No.
No.
That wanted his biscuits?
Okay, so
That might have
Michael,
been one of your dirty screen dreams.
well, in case any of our listeners don't know, I think we've talked about it before. You know the TV show Black Mirror, that twisted show that's all messed up and all that? You know what a Black Mirror is, right? It's your cell phone. That's what they're talking about when they talk about Black Mirror.
There you go. Hit the music,
Oh,
Josh.
wow.
Now they know.
Josh is dropping gems.
So Peter D'Souza Feoni is the kid that played Michael. He's known for playing Michael, and then he was in The Pope's Exorcist, and then he was in the Poonaverse Monsters Ass. Literally, it says Monsters Ass. Okay, there you go. Monsters Assembled.
Oh, what? That's what showed the Pooniverse.
Poonaverse Monster Ass.
The Punaniverse.
They haven't made it yet, but
I
Oh,
like
you
that.
don't put Panyo Punani?
I like that. Right. So
And
that's
so
what I'm
now
saying. We
he's
can
Don't
tell
mind your
you know
porn.
what? Cobweb has some kind of issue with age. Because last time he talked, we were watching that movie, and he was like, "Oh, that's what's her name? Oh, Emma Stone." I was like, Emma Stone's like 50. This chick's 20 years old. This movie just came out last year. No, that's Emma Stone. That's Emma Stone.
who the fuck is Emma Stone?
Really?
The Black Mirror conversation.
Why did it get all quiet? What do you get? What are you
Because
talking
you were
about?
the one that was
Why you guys
calling
talking about?
Okay, Emma Stone's like 40. But last episode, you were all like, yeah, that's Emma Stone. That's old girl from Spider-Man. It's Emma Stone. I was like, no, that's not Emma Stone. Yes, Josh, I know it's Emma Stone. I had to cut out like 3 minutes of you just being upset about Emma Stone.
I don't even remember that, Josh. You can't even hold me to
See?
something like that. Why you bringing up old shit? I don't understand why you keep bringing up old shit
saying-
over the fucking again. You keep bringing
I'm
up
saying
this
you
old
got-
ass
you got
shit that don't nobody remember, that never
conception.
even happened. I mean, it's not even recorded. So how can you even bring it up? And we
It
supposed to.
is recorded. It was on our last episode.
But he
You-
said he deleted, so I can't believe it that it actually
No,
happened.
he said he deleted a lot of it.
3 minutes of it. 3 minutes.
Well, I can't say anything about who that guy was that was talking at. But all I
there's
can,
this
It's been deleted. I can't believe it.
exactly,
Bard.
exactly. If the
There's
dub
this
didn't fit,
evil
don't
villain.
quit.
There's this evil villain that we're all fighting called Time. And apparently Cobweb has no perception of it because he's like, isn't that 12-year-old kid Michael the same kid that came out in that movie 17 years ago?
Okay.
No.
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 Okay. He reminded
Unless
me
he
of
was
him. He did. He reminded me of the kid from The Conjuring if he growed up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker was fucked up. He should have took his ass out there and riding his bike. He should have waited for his fucking sister. Instead, he gonna get sit up there and then get taken out by fucking Peter Pan and a fucking man.
Man, fuck these kids.
And she had to go home and tell her mama that shit. And then as soon as she get her mother to go sit up there and say, maybe you should go with your father. Because that was some serious shit. Because honestly, tell the truth, I would have been kind of pissed off. Because so what happened? And she's like, I was there. I was just distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Sent that ass away.
Man, how was she supposed to know about Peter
So
Pan?
then the rest of the story is them trying to find Michael. And then Michael's best friend gets captured too. And I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know
I'm sorry. Wait.
how to
Okay. Okay, wait a second, Josh. The reason why he caught Michael's friend because he was sitting up there. He had Michael in that doggone room, and he was talking about that he was lonely and he wanted another friend to make him happy. So that's when he went out there and he went out there to go try to kill. He went out there to the bus to stop the bus.
When did that happen?
That's
we saw different versions of some
no,
movie,
bro.
man.
That's what happened. That's why he went out there to go kill Michael. Went out there to go to the bus because he thought Michael's friend that he knew was going to be on the bus home, but he wasn't on the bus going home. He went a different route. So that's why he went there and killed. That's why he went to that bus and he killed all those kids on that bus.
Everybody in the bus.
But
Everybody.
he didn't tell him that he was lonely and he wanted a friend.
No,
Peter Pan assumed that.
Yes,
Peter
yes.
Pan
I
is
agree.
correct
I agree.
He had the picture that his friend had gave him, and the picture fell, and then Peter Pan picked it up and saw it. He's like, "Oh, is this your friend?" And then he goes, "Maybe I should bring your friend over here to keep you company." He's like, "No, don't touch my friend."
Yes, yeah. You're right,
No,
Deb.
you said something completely different.
I'm sorry, but that makes more sense what you said, Deborah. Whoa.
That's what happened.
Oh man.
He fucked that whole. He screwed that whole bus. I don't know how those kids. How did he kill all those kids on that bus? I mean, they could.
It was a British bus. There was only one entrance and one exit, the same thing, and then he just blocked it on that one side. And
I don't know,
It was a Brexit.
You would think that because they saw him do what he did to the bus driver. Wouldn't somebody like run and try to close the door to the bus before he got there?
There's no door.
Yes, there was a door.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't a door.
There was one door.
It was open.
There was no door. That's one of them British buses. They don't have doors. That shit is just open like you.
How the fuck did they get in then?
It's just a side is just open.
Cobwebs over here. Cobwebs over here. It's a British bus. They ain't got no doors. They got a Dukes of Hazzard the way into the windows.
It's like
the windows on the second story of the bus.
It's like a UPS truck. It's like a UPS truck, son. Right.
When I was in high school, I was in Germany, and there was this castle that had been converted into like an exchange center. There was little, what we called them shopettes. You call them like little like gas stations. You go in, you get little tiny sundries and shit like that. Anyways, it was a big building, and it had an elevator system. But the elevator system was essentially a trolley of elevator cars that would circulate non-stop, and you didn't press a button. You waited for the box to come around, and then you would have to step on briskly and then be carried up to the floor that you're going to. And it went on infinitely. And there was no doors. You wait for the fucking next box to come up, and then you would be 13, 14, 15 years old, and you'd have to take your risk. And what we would do is we would stay on is so that it would circle into where there was no more floors until they had to cross over and then come all the way back down. And we do this for shits and giggles. And yeah, one day a woman's head got cut off. And then they shut it down for like about 4 days, cleaned it up, and they opened it right back up again.
What was this, Action Park?
Is known for. Yeah, this was high school, son.
It was
high
Action
school
Park.
was fucking fire. There was action all the time. But yeah,
have you seen Have you seen a documentary about Action Park?
Yep.
Well, I drove on a doorless elevator in Germany, so I seen it.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me.
Action Park, is that the one in New Jersey where they kept shutting it down because people died? Then they say, "Hey, we fixed it," and then somebody else would die, and they'd be like, "Hey, we fixed it again."
Yeah. And
yeah.
Then and then they give you the number to call for the insurance company, and it just rings. It's just a room. It's just a phone in the closet with the ringer broke, so you just keep calling. It doesn't matter.
Damn. There's nothing like big business.
Man, freaking Peter Pan, bro. And then when he came to her sister's house, because so then he couldn't. Bro, when he came to her sister, he went to his friend's house to go get him because he was determined. He killed that whole damn family.
The whole family.
The whole fucking family. The whole
And
family.
Wendy made me mad
Why did Wendy make you mad?
because she couldn't like try to at least.
When they were killing the best friend's sister, who was her sister, who was Wendy's best friend as well, right? And they put that plastic bag over her head.
That was her mom.
That was the mom.
That was the mom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the sister got stabbed in the stomach.
Yep.
The
Right.
sister died
So when they were-
first.
Yeah. So when they were killing the mom, like she could have picked up a lamp or something, or pushed him over, or something. But nope, she waited until mom had no breath left. And then Peter Pan left. And then she still didn't even take the bag off, see if mom was faking it or anything like that. Pop a hole in the mouth, just or something.
Mom, you're faking your death that I just watched.
She was done, bro.
I mean, you
Are you
can.
complicit in this, Mom?
But let me
You
tell
can,
you.
like, if you pretend, and then so that way they can leave you alone.
That way you
because-
hope the killer's an idiot and just, okay, yeah, I bagged her to death. So.
Not with Peter Pan, bro. He
Well-
made sure the job was done.
I mean, she could have still checked on her, and
She-
she saw all of them die, and didn't even freaking try to help or anything.
Let me be honest with you. If she would have tried, she would have been dead.
So at least
She'd have
she
been
tried.
dead. Wait, no, and then the
She's
boys
not
would
a
and then
hero.
the boys would have been dead.
Mindy Darling is supposed to be a hero,
I get
though.
it. I get you. But I didn't see any way that she could possibly survive that onslaught by Peter. He came
So
in the
come
house
to
and
find
killed
out-
every goddamn body. Everybody.
So we haven't told our listeners, our pod people yet, that Peter Pan is just a high fucking crackhead. That's all he is. There is no Neverland. When he'd been telling Tinkerbell all this time, I'm taking the boys to Neverland. I'm taking the boys. Neverland was just him murdering them. That's all it was. And Tinkerbell was in on it because they thought that there was a real Neverland only because they were up on pixie dust all the damn time. And I don't know. So Peter Pan was just a crackhead. That's it.
He wasn't a crackhead, bro. He was on that shit, bro. He was on that shit. He was on that real ass motherfucking shit. And when he was on that junk, that joker got juiced up. He had like superhuman freaking nasty power. Let me tell you something. When Peter went at you, he went at you with reckless abandonment. All those kills he had in this movie, there was nothing pretty about it. There was nobody that came in contact with Peter Pan that didn't have a mark or a cut on their ass. Let me tell you something. That fight with him and Wendy in that goddamn kitchen, that was to the fucking death. They was in that motherfucker.
No, it wasn't because neither one of them died.
They was in that motherfucking battling for real. She was fighting for her damn life. That junk was no joke. She was throwing stuff at his ass, trying to do whatever she could do to fight his ass with that damn shit. And then that whole scene, man.
Everything except when she had like that shovel, that stick or whatever, and she hit him once and then just let it go. That's what hit people over and over until you hear a squish, and then keep on going a couple more times.
Oh, like Michael did.
Yes.
And that joker
And then
still
she
got up. And that still fucker got up. And that motherfucker still got up. He was on that shit, bro.
There are no superpowers with this Peter Pan or anything like that. There's nothing special with him.
No.
He was just a drug addict that had mental issues. Period.
Yep.
Serious mental issues. Because he called your ass up. He kidnapped your kids, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call, and all of a sudden you hear like some freaking fairy tale music playing in the background and shit like that. And it's fucking.
He did have the intellectual capacity for conniving because he up to then hadn't been caught. We're going back to the 70s. So from the 70s now, what do we look like? 50 years? 40 years? 50 years?
Well, he stopped. He stopped for a long time. They thought he was
Still didn't
gone.
get caught.
Stopped for a couple of decades.
They
but
hoped
then
he was
again-
gone.
Yeah.
But then again, it was in the British countryside. It doesn't even have to be Britain. He was only hunting out in the sticks. You know what I mean? There wasn't a whole bunch of community or communication or anything like that. There wasn't a, like in Derry, where there's a bunch of lost kids and they tied all of them together being the same story.
Right.
He was out there sleeping on Rawhead Rex's pole.
He set up there, called her mama. When he called her mama, his mother, Wendy's mom was pissed. When that joker called her ass up on the phone talking about I done took his ass to Neverland. She was like, no, this motherfucker didn't. Them mugs went
I
crazy
don't
when they said
see-
Peter Pan is back.
I don't see how Cobweb's finding positivity
I
in this
know.
garbage.
Oh,
but
this
then
guy was like-
then we see good shit. Yes, go ahead, Deb.
No, he's all like, there was like, he had these magical powers and he flew up in the air.
He never had any magical powers. That Joker was on that
That's how
shit.
you're making him sound like. You're making him sound like this. This movie was horrible. I already want to do my.
She's like, I'm done with this shit.
Fuck this,
This movie made me mad. Wendy made me mad. The
Captain Hook.
Peter Pan made me mad.
Captain Hook was stupid. Captain Hook is, by the way, Captain Hook is the little boy that got caught at the beginning of the movie in the trapdoor that was an obvious ripoff of Evil Dead. And then, what's his name, just tortured him over the years. And then, hey, I'm going to have a prisoner that I'm going to put that can only walk 4 feet away from where he's standing. So let me give him a hook for a hand. Let me give him an offensive weapon.
That shit was fucking crazy, bro. Don't you
And
front.
then,
That shit was fucked up.
Man, they should have at least at the end had the cops come up and say we couldn't find his body or whatever, because the only thing that happened was after being stabbed a few times, after being hit a few times, Hook comes out of nowhere, brings his hook around and just sticks him one time in the shoulder and then drags him off to the shadows.
Yeah, he did.
That's it. I know they want to set up another sequel, but a little bit, like Antu was talking about the writing, a little bit of writing, 1 or 2 lines of dialect would have made the ending that much better, because then they're home and everything's okay, and Wendy Darling picks up the phone and there's the music again.
Yeah, and her mother was all cool and everything like that. Bro, okay. Let me tell you why this movie resonates with me so much. It's because of the special effects. Like Cantu was saying. The kill shots, the kill special effects, every kill was fucking on point. They did not slip on any of the special effects that came with anything violence. They were completely over the top. You can't tell me that shit was fucking whack.
Yeah, the movie was whack.
No, I'm talking about the every kill in the movie.
So if you're just gonna watch the movie for gore porn with no story whatsoever, yes,
This is the movie.
I
Turn the sound off and watch it.
I want to give you 2 examples of over the top. You can't get gorier movies. 1 being The Madness, and 2 being Tokyo Gore Police. That over the top kills, tons of blood, tons of guts, violence for violence sake, but it still has story to it. Still has something to it other than and 10 minutes of either one of those movies has more gore than this whole movie right here.
Right, but what other story do you need? Peter Pan comes back. He kidnaps. He kidnaps Wendy's Wendy's little brother. Wendy goes back to Neverland. Goes to Neverland to go save her brother, and brings him back.
He doesn't call his place Neverland. Neverland is where he sends the boys to. Neverland is death. Neverland is the afterlife.
And why the fuck was the old boy laying in the fucking coffin like a dumbass? Explain that to me. When Wendy went to go get his ass, she just pulled the coffin up and he's just laying in there like a dumb motherfucker.
You're talking about the friend, right?
Yeah.
He was hiding.
What the
I
fuck?
do have a question.
What's up? Because I've seen this movie twice.
Oh God! Of course you watched it twice. Dear
I did.
Lord.
I watched this shit twice, bro. I watched this shit twice.
Cobweb's gonna have to give up 2 of his weeks of movie
I don't know
picks.
if I like you, man.
What you talking about?
Dang, you watched this twice?
How you gonna sit there and say some shit like that?
Did you pay attention both times?
Bro, what you talking about? Wait a second. Wait a goddamn second. My attention span is extremely high.
I can tell.
Yes, your attention span is
I could
extremely.
barely watch this movie once. You watched it twice. There's something happening. It's that Michigan special happening right now.
You know I watched it twice if I said I did. Hell yeah, I watched this motherfucker twice.
Man.
Was your screen on anytime that you watch this movie?
Was your screen on the second time, or was it dirty?
Man,
I
forget
watched it the
y'all,
second
man.
time. Guys, give me. Has hooked. That was the second viewing.
Oh shit! Yo, make me fucking choke. Oh man, come on, bro. All right, hold up. Wait a second.
Okay, we all went for a break real quick, but Deb has a question, and it makes sense.
So, my question is, so you know, when the first time when Peter Pan called to Wendy's house,
The mom.
to the mom's house, and it was the mom answered, right? It was the mom who answered,
Yep.
and she heard the
music.
music. I was wondering, did she know about Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Because she looked like it's him. Like she was all mad and then she took off.
How
If
did
I
the mom-
remember, the movie opened up with like the news reports and audio of them talking about the Peter Pan, and maybe even video of like stills of newscasts and newspapers that there was a killer there, and that there's like, we wonder if we're ever going to find out who this cat is. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
This
I'm gonna
was
have
the
to
second
not go
coming.
back
This was the
on
second
that.
coming.
I'm gonna
Pause.
have to. We're gonna have to believe you.
Yeah, and Deb was also asking because when Wendy hears the music at the end, she's like, but she didn't hear it the first time, so how would she know?
Because she know that they know. They know. They just
Oh,
know
they
now.
know.
They know now.
I
She was
think-
watching it on the news, and they was talking about all the lure of it. Because all that generation didn't know about it, so they was bringing up everybody on. They was bringing everybody up to about what he was doing back then, and to bringing them up to speed. Because she was watching the videos about it and stuff like that in at home.
Yes,
I
because
think-
the police and the government definitely always let the people know what's going on with child predators.
well, all the time, That's what they do. That's why we give our taxes to them.
100% transparency.
Let me tell you
I
something
think there's
right
a
now.
point in movie ass whooping when you absorb all of the music of your enemy. And so when she was fighting for her life and giving him the whatnot and 2-4, whatever those people used to say back in the day, she absorbed the music. So when she heard it, she was like, oh, shit.
Man.
I'm sorry. I'm not good with white people quotes from the 60s. Whatnots
okay.
and 2-4s. She gave him something that allowed her to receive his musical library. Well, that's why she recognized it.
She received the script.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. There it was.
that shit
What
was
were
fucked
you
up, bro.
gonna think, Cobweb?
No, I'm just saying, bro. That whole fight scene. Let me tell you something. When he fucked Tinkerbell up, when Tinkerbell talking that junk and came up against his ass and was taking up a Wendy now, he helped him try to get away, and that Joker stood up there and he broke her ass down, his ass down on that damn table and broke that arm off, and started getting that little hatchet and cutting that damn thing off, and he ripped it off and then went to the other arm.
So he broke the arms at the elbows, and then he went to town at the elbows to rip the arms off.
Yeah, he ripped Tinkerbell's. He broke both his Joker's fairy arms off. Both of them. And he just ripped them off. Bro, he ripped it off. It was sounding nasty as hell when he ripped that shit off.
I don't know if you can say fairy arms.
But he was a fairy.
In your bubble, it's okay. Yes.
Yeah, in his book.
He said he was a fairy. Tinkerbell, he said he was
a fairy.
he was a fairy.
Yeah.
He was a fairy. He said he was a
I
fairy.
don't know the connotation in which you're using the word, but it was correct. But yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
just-
what that is? It's nefarious.
Bubble time.
Thank you. I'm here pretty much every week. I just like to let y'all know that I'm on this show called The Last Podcast. I'm on Cast of the Pod. I'm here. And if you like witticisms like the one I just, yeah. Anyways, cut that out.
The
If I remember.
fuck? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. That's why we on this shit right here. What's up, Dabs?
Nothing.
Do we have anything else we want to say about this movie?
Man, fuck this movie. This movie's a collection of bullshit except excellent special effects, practical effects.
Yes. If we have anything else we want to talk about besides this movie, we can do it after the rating. What do y'all think?
I'm good. Let's do it.
Hint, hint, Cobweb.
Hit the that noise in the background.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that? Hear what?
Hear what? What is that?
Oh, Cantu doesn't know about this. Here you go, Cantu. Cantu. Here you go, just for you.
That third digit ain't even real. I'm scared.
Always got some shit to say. This touche.
Incomplete digits fuck with my psyche.
There you go.
What was that?
I don't know.
See, it's got no value. I don't like it, man. Now we're talking about infinity.
It's the new
Okay,
calculator
fine.
of doom.
In that case, we'll just stick with.
Oh man, who's this? James Cameron? Oh, damn, Guillermo del Toro was that. Oh, what the fuck is that third shit? What is that?
This is too
It's
much.
an empty 9.
It wouldn't stop.
It was an empty backwards 9. It reminds me of something I don't want to talk about.
The fuck?
So, Cobweb, you picked this butte. So, for those of y'all who don't know, who are new to the pod, this is the Calculator Doom, El Calculadora de Doom, where we rate the movies. I told Cobweb last movie I kind of want to update our rating policy. Sometimes Deb and I are a little easy with the 8s and 9s and 10s on films. So I want to point out that like a
Y'all
7.
be like it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to point out like 7 and 8 are good ratings. 9 and 10 exceed expectations. So getting a 7 to cast a pot is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
I agree. 7 is like, damn, that was great.
8
Was it?
is really good. 9 and 10 is a bam.
Can't
Quote
miss.
unquote a bam.
Can't miss. No can't miss.
Now, is this a filter that's going to apply to all of the episodes up until now? Or is this what we're understanding to be?
Oh, you want me to go back and fix that shit? Fuck
No,
that.
that's how it's always been for me.
This point forward. Bullshit.
Yes, it has. That's been my whole rating system from day one. I don't see anything different
And
from what I'm doing from now.
It's
Exactly.
a Cobweb, man. I'm here for your input, not for the ratings. You be liking some bullshit, man.
But we will have different categories because we will have like the Tammy and the T-Rex type of category. We will have the Conjuring type of category. Then we'll have this kind of bullshit like today category.
Okay. Well, what we gonna do? Let's
And
do this
then
rate.
there's
Let's do
four
it.
of us here. There's 4 of us here. Before we do the numbers, let's rate. Let's vote. Is this movie in the category of this bullshit movie? I vote that this is a bullshit movie. A bullshit.
Bullshit.
Is this
I'm-
even a movie?
No, it's not.
This is bullshit.
Okay. So
All right,
there we
come
go.
on. We do the rating
But
right now.
it's an excellent exercise in effects.
Bullshit.
I
Yeah.
have to give it that. You could use this to teach modern film. Like, this is the new excess. If you want to get to an excess, this is that standard. I'll give it that. But this was not a movie.
So with that being said, Cobweb, you decide. You going first or last?
Dude, bro, let me tell you something. I go first
No,
because
it's up to the person that picks it.
I go first.
You
Let
want
me
to go
tell-
first?
Yeah, I go first.
Son.
I know, right? Because let me tell
you.
you. No, no.
Oh, no. He's
Bacon
about to
fat.
drop something poignant.
Right. Look. I enjoyed this flick. out of all these flicks that I've seen with these little crazy, read things that they do, like Winnie the Pooh.
With Redench, is this movie
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Redench?
This
We
movie
love
got
Redench.
And we
There's
got
some read to this movie. Read
When the
something.
movie got Redench, I love it.
right. It got
Read something.
That's the basil talking. That's the basil talking. That's the basil talking.
I give it an 8 in Redench. Go ahead. I'll calculate the
My
rest.
bad. We're not supposed to interrupt. I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay.
My
All
bad.
right. So I enjoyed this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I really did. I really did. I thought it was really like freaking crazy off the hinge. Maybe because I had a couple of shots in me, or whatever, or something like that. I was feeling pretty great. Pretty much I enjoyed it. I mean, if you want to see some crazy ass shit with like some stupid ass story that's fucking, that don't make no damn sense, that fucks up your whole damn life with. Because honestly, I think these motherfuckers are all pissed off because they love Peter Pan. Okay, you can't say shit about Peter Pan that these motherfuckers don't like. But me personally, man, I never really was a big Peter Pan like super fan. So me seeing Peter Pan as a strung out fucking heroin addict that's all fucking that shit and being an asshole fucking killer maniac serial killer, man, please, I give this movie fucking 7. Just watch it whenever you can, bro. Enjoy yourself, laugh, have a beer,
Wow.
have a beer,
God
have a brew,
damn.
have a cocktail, sit down, watch some gory ass shit, and laugh and look at this shit like, oh shit, that shit is fucked up, and it was.
Cantu, I'm going old school on that. The thoughts and views of Cobweb do not necessarily represent the thoughts and views of anyone else on Cast of the Pod or Cast the Pod itself.
And then when he said have a shot, have a drink, have a beer, he meant do that first and then watch the fucking movie.
Have like 8, 9, 10, 12 before. Allegedly.
See what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
People, this is what I be talking about, right? This is that shit. This is that shit I be telling y'all about every goddamn time. And here we is right here again. Here we is again. Let me tell y'all right now, these motherfuckers be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? They be on that Cast of the Pod shit.
Who's going next? Who's going next?
Can I go next? I just want to throw it out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Please, Deborah. Please, Queen Deborah. I'm sorry, Lady Deb.
I'm just gonna say this: some of the kills were good. I'll give it that. That's all I'm gonna say because it's not worth my words. This movie was horrible. I'm only giving this. I'm giving it a 4, only because, like I said, it had some kills. But I am never watching this movie ever again, and I repeat, I do not recommend this movie. That's it.
Okay, I'll go next. My favorite, if we're going to talk about the practical effects on it, is when he chopped off the toes. The first one at the beginning of the movie, when the hand comes out and whack, and just like across the boot and all that. That was the one that I was like, oh my god. Everything else in this movie was like, yeah, they're trying to make up for something. They're trying to compensate for something. This is a little short motherfucker in a lifted truck that's compensating for something. That's how I saw all the rest of the kills in this movie.
They were compensating for a small story.
Yes, small story development. Yeah.
Hey, but it's okay. They're still humans.
Yeah. So I'm not going to watch this movie again. And not even to get any clips to throw in for previews or anything like that to put this out. I'm giving this bitch a 3.
Negro.
So,
are you serious?
please.
What?
Yes.
So, this for me, as I've said before, it was a demonstration of the new level of gore that needs to be achieved if you're going to be producing gorific movies. This was not a movie. This was an exercise, a demonstration of effects. Nothing more. On that level, it was great. It was fantastic. State of the art. These cats were not playing. It doesn't matter. Men, women, children, old, young, whoever was behind the scenes. I didn't even read the credits. I did not like this movie so much. I was like, I'm not going to see who did those. I'm going to give it on a movie level. I wish I had never watched this motherfucker. But as far as demos concerned, I keep referring to this. There's been a couple of movies where I was like, this is the new generation. This is the next generation. This is the gore. If you're into the gore porn, this is what you want to watch. But you don't even have to have the sound on. There's the plot is garbage. The character names don't matter. They called it Peter Pan in hoping to get the eyes, and unfortunately they did. And I watched this whole thing through, and I feel so horrible because of it. I showered after I watched this movie, and then I took my streaming service and I unsubscribed, and I made sure that it was permanently deleted from my internet. And then I resubscribed to the same service again under a whole new thing with a VPN, so that I could never be associated with having watched this fucking movie. That's how bad it was. So, as a movie, this is a negative 9. It's building and destroying.
You can't do
this
that.
in the negatives. I just did. It's a negative 9. But you can use this. You can teach in class. This is the standard for new 2026 from now on. If you want gore porn fans to watch your movie, this is how you do it, because that was fucking great. The editing was great. The lighting was great. The juices were great. The skin was great. It was fantastic. This was not a movie. This was a course in, and I loved it for that. And it's still a negative 9. Fuck this movie.
So that's what they're officially giving it, negative 9?
If not, then it's a 1.
Okay.
Just so we can make the calculadora handle it, then it's a 1.
Let's do it as a 1. I can accept
That's
that.
horrible.
So altogether, we get this movie
Exactly.
at 3.75. So it gets a 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
What do
We said,
Rotten Tomatoes say?
we said we weren't going to round up anymore. So yeah, we give it a 3.75.
Right.
What
What
do
did they get?
Rotten Tomatoes say?
Rotten Tomatoes says
We didn't even watch this motherfucker.
It's not even February.
They were like, this was fresh tomatoes.
Stop.
They said this was ketchup.
4.8. Yep, 4.8. I do want to say though, Cantu, if you want to see, and I was searching for it right now, and apparently Netflix allegedly is wiping it off the Googles.
Thank God.
No, not this movie.
Oh,
If you want a lesson in where the standard is, where the bar is for gore, you need to see Madness, the Japanese movie Madness.
that's on my watch list.
I don't know if it's Japanese, but it's Asian. Madness.
Racist.
And then I don't want to say it's like Japanese and then it's like Indonesia or you know.
Why are
what I
you
mean?
looking at people's eyes, man? Just watch the content, dude.
No, well, I'm looking straight, but my other eye is looking the other way. So quit fucking with my eyes.
You got two-way eyes. We're not gonna lie about that.
What was the other movie different that I was trying to say? Oh, Tokyo Gore Police. If you want to see pushing the edge on gore, those are the 2 movies to watch.
Have you brought that up before? Because I've heard that in the last week, but we haven't
Today.
talked in a week.
Talked about it today.
Okay, then I heard somebody else mention it because I heard it earlier this week. Tokyo Gore Police. I definitely gonna check that out.
Yes, but definitely Madness also, which makes the gore and the torture porn in this movie look like nothing, and also has story.
What was that Grinch movie that we did the other day?
What do you mean that we did
Oh, that we podcast the other day?
the other
one
day?
The Grinch that stole bitches.
What's better than this?
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't watch it. I only watched like the first 10 minutes of that one, but I rather sit there and watch the whole movie.
I
You would
would
rather
bring
watch the Grinch
my
that stole bitches?
3-year-old granddaughter to watch the Grinch that stole bitches before I let her watch this piece of shit right here. I'd be like, it's okay. Hey, cover your eyes, baby. Cover your eyes. It's a hot tub. It's cool. Hold on. This right here was just. This was, man. This movie was a negative, man. A -9. It's not a movie. It's a collection of scenes.
Okay.
If Cantu was still in Germany, this movie would be a 9.
Oh man, 9.
Fucking ass.
Whoa!
This motherfucker be tripping his motherfucking ass off all the goddamn time, y'all. Let me tell y'all, motherfucker. Let me tell y'all, five people. Dealing with Cantu is a crazy ass day. Okay, you don't know what the fuck you gonna get. Okay, I've been doing this podcast with Josh and Deb for a minute, but when Cantu came on this motherfucker, I have no fucking idea what I'm gonna get in the goddamn day. Okay, it's like playing Russian roulette. Okay, you can put a pistol in that motherfucker, bullet. That motherfucker might come out, or it may come out.
Can you imagine if you were my wife? She has to live with me, man. Come on. Y'all are just getting the fringes of who I am.
She loves you.
Pobrecita. Oh, of course she has to. There's nothing else but the purest love.
Oh,
because
bro.
I am exactly who this is.
Right. And you see, I can't resist it anymore, Josh. I got to open up this box. This is my last.
Okay, since you brought us this beaut of a movie, please be the. Here we go.
Black Sabbath does hip hop.
Right. I'm doing an unboxing here. This is my last birthday gift that I got from my daughter Amaria, or better yet,
hopefully not your last birthday gift, but your recent birthday gift.
You know, Josh, you know what the fuck they was talking. You know what the fuck. I
know what you're
every goddamn time. Every
hey, you're here for the accoutrement of the genre.
Man, if you keep this bacon fat on a pig's ass on Sunday. Oh.
So you don't know what it is?
No.
I don't know what it is either.
Oh man, this rib cages. I love ribs.
Bro, this is the Clips album. The last one that they just did.
The last one that just came out? Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Let God sort them out.
Man,
this joint is fucking. This won a Grammy. That song with Kendrick Lamar.
And people don't even know about it for the most part.
Oh my gosh, man! This got Mike Tyson brick to the face on this motherfucker. And FICO. Let me tell you what's the wild ass joint on this motherfucker. Ace Trumpets is dope on here. Fucking Chains and Whips. The birds don't sing. Birds don't sing.
Sounds about right, especially with Pusha T on there.
It's Pusha T all day, bro. It's Pusha T all day. You know, I mean, this is in my rotation, but it's not as hot as that Nas and DJ Premier. I'll be honest with you right now. I love this album, but Nas and DJ Premier, that Light Years, you can't mess with that.
I see the album cover now. I see it over here. Okay.
Which one?
I couldn't see it because of the glare.
Oh.
So I'm over here looking at Spotify.
Still the glare?
There you go.
That look better?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right? I'm opening this mug up. Thank you, my daughter. Buying this for me. You know? When you get a kid that actually does what they want for their parents, yeah, just buy me vinyl for my birthday. You want to buy me something? Buy me vinyl. You want to
She
make me
bought a
happy?
shrimp cocktail for lunch and got the album on the side for $2 extra.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Are
it's
there
dope.
liner notes? Did you
Uh,
open it?
I just opened the whole thing. Wait a
Oh
second.
man!
Oh yeah, open it. She got me the
See,
regular black one. She didn't give me a special one. It's all good. Got the high, you know what I'm saying? You know
I'm
what I'm
kind
saying?
of,
What you saying,
I'm
Josh?
kind of on the special prints on the different pattern prints and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think only specific ones you should reach out for those and just stick with the regular vinyl for most cases.
I agree with.
If everything's a different like splatter print and all that, then it's not special anymore.
The splatter prints actually don't play as well as the all black. I did some research on it and looked it up. That the black ones, the all black, seem to be able to work better, and you get more sound levels than you do with the splatter. You probably I can't really tell by my
color and material actually create interference, like sonically, for real.
I see.
yeah. This is that joint right here. This is that joint. This is nice. It's added to straight to the collection right here, baby. This is going on the wall, on the wall, on the
In
wall.
front of bids.
Don't ever say that. Don't
Did I
say
ever
that
tell
either.
you all about the time I did some voiceover work for Bismarcky?
No, you have not told us about the time you have did voice work for the great Biz Markie.
All right, I'm gonna try to summarize this very quickly. So, I have a friend, an artist. She recorded a song for me. Her name is Macarena, and she helped me record a song called "Buy Me a Drink." So she left San Antonio, went to LA as an artist, and she was also degreed in, I believe, marketing, public relations. Anyways, she landed a job with a company that did advertising. One day, she called me up and she was like, "Hey, check this out. We're trying to produce a commercial, television, not a television, audio commercial, radio. There was still radio back then. This was back in the mid 2010s." And she was like, "Bismarcky, he needs like a pre-recording to follow in order to get this commercial recorded." It was for a small upstart cellular company. And I was like, "All right, so what's the deal?" She was like, "Well, I think that you could fit the bill." So they want us to have a whole bunch of recordings of this script for him to find a good one to follow so that he could record the commercial spot for this.
The flow.
So she sent me the script. Then she sent me his actual audio recording, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I understand this. This guy, he needs help." So I went through and I did maybe about 5 different iterations of the script, and they sent it back. And a couple of days later, it took me about maybe 2 days. I did like maybe about 6 recording sessions myself here at the crib because I had a recording studio. And she called me back. She was like, "We got it. We cut them all up from all the recordings. So this is what you recorded," and played it back for me. And she was like, "This is the final commercial. This is the final advertisement." And my actual voice is played like at the very end, just a couple of little funny little comedic shits that I did at the end. But my cadence and recording is what he followed and rehearsed in order to get the commercial to happen. So I recorded for Bismarcky, and he didn't really. Well, we never met, but yeah, I did some Bismarcky work in my past.
Nice.
That's still pretty cool.
That is
I got the check stubs.
Bro. Let me tell you something. That is one of the coolest stories I've heard in a very long time. That
Well,
is
you
dope
know
as well.
Merce, so that ain't shit. You know no Merce. I just did some work for Miss Marquis. You know no Merce, so Whatever, dude. You're great.
He's coming back here in Chicago on the 26th, I think, of Chicago. He says he's got something planned. He sent me some message on Patreon or something else like that this morning. Talking about he's coming back, something special coming out for Chicago on the 26th. So get ready, Shot-Town. Big Merce is coming back, baby.
I got to get him back on pod. I wanted to get him on here for Wednesday too, but I never even finished it. Did y'all try watching Wednesday?
Nope.
The second season?
I didn't watch any of it, bro. I didn't even watch not one episode. It just didn't seem like it was like, I don't know. I don't think it was dope. I didn't hear nobody talking about that shit was dope.
They were too late with it.
They should have just went straight with Fester. They should have just came with Fester. They should have came with the Fester shit, bro.
Well, they are. They're doing a Fester series.
Yeah, but they should have did that junk earlier and then came back.
We had merged here on Cast of the Pod. We talked about the entire season one of Wednesday.
Ooh, I gotta stop bringing this baby. All right, what's up, brother? What we doing next? That's it. That's the episode.
We're done. That's it. Cut and print. Shout out to Club 3P. And yeah, no Chucky this week. His bitch ass didn't call in.
Hey, it happens.
He hasn't stolen the phone. Look, it's hard out here.
Oh, Deb and I are going to be recording a solo, well, not solo, just a duet episode where we're going to be reviewing The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Yeah.
Get ready, y'all.
They're releasing it tomorrow in the UK and Ireland.
Get ready.
Spoiler alert. It's a fun movie.
It is.
Yeah, it is. I've seen it too. It is pretty good. It's Daffy Duck, Porky Pig. What do you want? Get ready. Just like Nas said, baby, in premiere. Get ready.
I don't know why it was released here already. It's on what, on Max?
Yeah.
But yeah, on the other side of the world, on the other side of the pond, they're getting it tomorrow. So
it's across the pond, man. Get your international references right.
I don't get
on the other side of the pond. Hey, your I don't give a fuck is showing.
Touche, motherfuckers. Touche. Oh,
spoiler
shit.
alert, we're gonna rate that movie higher than this shit we saw today.
Oh man, here we go.
Peter Pan's Never Again Nightmare. Thanks, Cobweb.
Anytime.
All right, y'all. So thanks for spending time with us. Thanks for loaning us your ears and eyes if you're watching us. But until next time, we are the Cast of the Pod podcast, and you have been warned.
Bye, everybody.
Love you. There's nothing we do. Oh, skip it. Goodbye.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Oh shit. My man tripped over his own tongue. That was what?
He went face first into the bubble.
Oh man. My man said, "Hobbledy bubbledy, gibbly gobbledy." You okay?
I'm gonna have to do another wellness call to your house.
We need to make sure you're okay.
I got that local PD saved on my phone for you, man.
Oh man, I gotta stop drinking this shit right here. What the fuck?
All right, y'all. Until next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, God bless you.
From toys on the playground to blood on the screen. Same kids, different nightmares.
Gold bots in the pocket, trading lunchroom stock. My latest was currency, yeah, the candy hustle rock. Fast forward years, now we pressing records, same crew, new monster, same love for the gore. Nostalgia hits hard, then it turns real fast. Peter Pan, twisted childhood, shattered glass. Neverland ain't magic, it's rot and decay. Fairy tales don't age, well the darker they play. From gold bots to gore, yeah, that's how it goes. Trading memories for scenes nobody chose. If the story gets thin, but the blood looks hard, we'll call it like it is. Cast to the pot, laughs in the dark, hot takes get loud. One eye on the screen, one eye on the plot. Fade out slow, let the nightmare nod. You've been warned, cast to the pot. Peter Pan spiraling, lost in the mess. Drugged out shadow of a childhood test. Tinkerbell wow, yeah, that take got loud. Somebody said, what the fuck, whole room cracked up. The fetch went crazy, yeah, credit where it's due. Blood looked great, but the story fell through. Shock for the sake, gore set to stun. But does it say something or just get it done? He was on that shit, bro. Neverland is death. What the fuck, what's up? Attention spans tested, cop drifting away. Someone hit pause, someone hit play. We love horror, but we need that spine. Story still matters, even drenched in slime.
From childhood dreams to a twisted review. Some swings miss, some cuts go through. We rate it, debate it, then fade to black. Next bad decisions already queued up next.
Lights come up, but the warning stayed logged. Another nightmare wrapped on cast to the pod. Never grow